Alice.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so I had an idea about a soap.
Okay.
What do you think about jasmine and cinnamon?
Oh, that'll be something different. Yes, that will be something different. I just made a uh, something I never done before. It was a mango. Um, what? I didn't forget what it is, girl. That's a shame. Let me get my papers. Just made some, samples. I'm sorry, Sonya. I'm messing up the podcast.
No, no, you're fine.
I made a mango lime.
A mango lime.
Uh huh. Mango and lime,
That sounds really good.
and the fragrance of the two mixed together is oh so refreshing. It smells so good. Not that I'm bragging on myself and patting myself on my back, but
No, not you.
but everything came out real nice.
That's good. Yeah, I was talking to a customer tonight,
Uh huh.
and we were just talking about scents because she wants strawberry.
Strawberry. Oh, that's yeah. Um, I did a strawberry watermelon.
You did a what?
A strawberry watermelon,
Uh huh.
and I also did a watermelon lemonade. But yeah, when you get that right ratio of fragrances together,
Mhm.
it comes out real good. That's like I got one more little sample pack to make, and it's sapphire baby powder.
Sapphire baby powder.
Yeah. So um the sapphire that I use, the sapphire waters,
Uh huh.
they have a real distinctive fragrance, and it smells really, really good. Really, really nice. It's pretty much a really, really blue, kind of like uh sweet myrrh or something.
Uh huh.
So it smells really, really good. And then I use the baby powder. I have a couple different baby powder sets, so I have to decide which one I'm going to use. But I was over here doing uh, cutting up the soap for that. That's my last batch. I made 11 different samples of different scents today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that other counter. I'm sitting over there, curing. Um, I made sage and spearmint and mango lime, the jasmine amber, um, lemon lilac, peppermint orange, and then other and the lemon ginger.
You know what we need?
Uh huh.
We need a nationwide of soap makers that all live within a couple miles of each other. Then we can just transfer soap that way.
Transfer soap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we can like everybody's got their little workshop, and then they transfer soap of everybody's what they need.
Yeah.
But then we couldn't claim it as our own, Sonia. That's not fun. You'll be selling somebody else's stuff, and then they'll be like, that ain't hers, that's mine.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Your mom said she wasn't hungry tonight, right?
Uh-huh.
And I had a big bowl of chicken noodles, and then I did her a panini pan Gouda cheese panini melt, and she ate.
That sounds good.
Yeah, girl. So you know I had to make me a panini. So that's what we had for dinner tonight, and then I'm starting back on my soaps as well. Finishing up this order so I can get it out in the mail tomorrow, and then start on my T-shirt orders that I have.
There you go.
But yeah, I was my little the nicest kid on the block. His name is Adam.
Mhm.
He has his own little. He's in high school, and he has his own little grass cutting service. And he does a real good job of my yard, and he even blows my leaves and stuff for me because I got all the trees behind my house. So I seen him, and I seen him having this little T-shirt on, and I asked him. I said, "Well, Adam, do you have T-shirts made?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, you know, I make T-shirts," and he was like, "No, I didn't know that." So he gave me an order for T-shirts tonight. So I'm happy about that.
Well, that's good. And you know what? You should probably interview him on the channel. Give other kids, you know, a
Yeah.
lift.
So I know he'll probably wear his to school because he's proud of his little business, honey. And that'll be good. And they can say who made your T-shirts, and he can tell them I did. So we're gonna do some short sleeve polyester shirts for him.
Mhm.
Gonna do some long sleeves for when they get colder.
Well, I put it in here,
Uh
the
huh.
cinnamon and the jasmine.
Uh huh.
It feels a little lacking though.
So then it's either your cinnamon that's not strong enough or your jasmine. Jasmine, um, like with my jasmine, I didn't think it was gonna be strong enough either. So what I did, some jasmine cherry blossom,
Mhm.
and I also put that in with mine, the jasmine amber, because the amber is not that strong. But I guess some people like. I don't know why they like it, but it's not that strong. So I put the cherry blossom jasmine in there, and it came out really nice. And then also, what I did too, Sonia, I didn't get that distinctive amber smell,
Uh-huh.
so I added some white pear in there.
Some white pear.
Uh huh. And it came out really good. And then I colored it like not a kind of lime greenish, but a light lime green, I guess, color. And it came out pretty good. So that's what you're making now?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm trying to figure out how to make this blue sapphire. Um,
I think I like it with a little touch of peppermint.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
Kind of brought everything out.
Yeah, that will set it up. moisturizers in here before I forget.
But you know,
Uh-huh.
the live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you that fell apart?
It fell apart.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, the two ladies I was doing it with decided that this wasn't the right path for them.
You decided that what wasn't the right path?
Doing the pod
Doing
thing,
what?
doing the live podcast.
Really? Why not?
I think they both want to do their own thing. And you know what?
Uh-huh.
I think we should.
So tell me this. Um, okay. So they had you guys form this threesome for this menopausal site. And then all of a sudden, they felt that it wasn't appropriate for all three of you guys to do it, or just the two of them.
No, it was the three of us that were doing it. And and then one day I just get a message from both of them saying that they weren't going to do it.
Okay. So they're not going to do it, period. That's what you guys had planned, or they're just going to do their own thing.
I think that they're going to do their own thing.
Oh, wow. That doesn't.
Hmm?
Okay. That's. I don't know if I should give my comments on that or not, but well, it might be. That might be a good thing for you to branch off, because that's something that you like to do.
Well, I'm getting used to it.
Huh?
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. And that's what it does. It takes, take after take after take for you to get comfortable and relaxed. And then you can, start adding other people in, like we were doing that one night. You know, um, and maybe she felt threatened about that, because she did come on with us while we were just practicing and doing videos. And maybe she thought you were doing something right then, but you were just testing out something for you guys to utilize. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I would rather not speculate.
Yeah. Maybe she misunderstood what she was looking at. 'Cause I thought you guys were ready to roll out and everything.
Me too. I just wanted to get out there and do it. It's like, that's the only way. You can't have everything planned.
Right.
I mean, as if you know exactly who or what you're going to say to who and when.
Especially when you guys were working together.
And it was hard for us to find time where all three of us could get together.
So now, does that goes the same for the master class that she was doing?
Well, that guy's in India.
Huh?
That guy's in India.
India.
Yeah.
The guy that's heading up their master class?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they canceled that too?
No, they're still doing it.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So I'm going to go back to my first thought on that. And these are my thoughts only. Um, they're out their competition because they want to get paid more, or what the devil's going on?
If they want to what?
Because they want to get paid more.
Well, that's just it. You got to get everything going, and you got to get some paperwork out there before you can start making some money.
Right. And that's where I was like asking her, how did that work out? Because, and then she told me the price or what it would cost for me to be a VIP. And I'm like, how can I be a VIP of something that's not even started yet? And I don't know what it is. I wasn't gonna set myself up for that.
Yes, it's that she gets a lot of things distract her.
And I understand, because she said she was getting her book released and everything. If she's getting busy right that, then why bother from the beginning to bring in other people if that's what your intentions were in the first place? And those are my comments, my views. She's listening, or whoever's listening, but whoever sees this, but it was too well organized for me. And I'll get on anybody's blog or whatever, or not blog, but podcast or whatever, and view opinions because they're the opinions of my own. I I didn't see that they were clean. The information that was, when I the group was clear to what we were doing. So, and that way with me, that comes with anything. I'm not going to pay out to something I don't know clearly what it is for or what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm not asking you for no money. I'm saying let's do the podcast.
Okay. Well, to make a podcast, we need podcast equipment.
We have podcast equipment. We're doing that right now.
Okay, so what's on your mind?
I know your first thing is you want to get in, go big, and get done.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I got my craft, you got your craft. We can come up with an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And how we fund this would be either getting grants, in which case we, work for those and apply for those. And are you good at writing for grants?
I haven't never tried writing for a grant. So, okay. So first of all, I think what needs to be done if you're going to do a podcast or anything that you do, you got to have a business plan, and that includes your rollout, your tentative dates for rolling out, and your topics and everything. You got to have that down, ready to go. I don't know how often you want to do a podcast, week by week, day by day, or just on topics, or and what sort of topic. It's just basically going to be about craft and arts, or is it going to be about whatever? Whoever we invite to be a guest to come in. What do we want to talk about?
I
Because
would like it to be where show off our crafts, and then anybody who's also a craft artisan,
Mhm.
they're joined to the channel. We can feature them or something like that.
Right.
And I'd like it to be a feel good hangout, like once a week or something like that.
Okay. Um, um, what are people that are not artists and have crafts or stuff like we did with Ree, and my sister said let her know, for the insurance, she'll come on and talk about insurance.
Well, yeah, yeah. I
And
don't need to. to me, selling insurance is an art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love for her to, not just artisans. I would like to focus on what people have going on.
All right. So I think our topic for today was supposed to be about money.
Well, I was
Oh God. Oh.
I joined that One United,
Uh-huh.
and I got a code. I'm not how do you say? I'm not sponsored by them, but I do have an affiliate code.
Okay.
But I've been going through their website, and they have things on their website teaching you about money. And I'm not talking about, I mean, I'm sure they have the investment stuff and everything, but they have articles like, what is a checking account? And, stuff like that. People don't understand. There's some people who have never seen a checkbook in their life.
Oh no, and like me, I don't write checks anymore. I had a bad experience, coming up, being a single mom, and I needed money, and I was writing checks left and right, girl, trying, ends meet and do those little companies and stuff, writing checks, and I learned my lesson because there's payday companies out there. If you're not careful, they'll still charge you for that check fee, and you satisfied that fee. So it's still some people get drowned out by that, and they get put in arrears, and they can never dig themselves out of that hole.
Well, that's why I also want to be talking about stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like, for instance, most bank accounts, what they'll do is any deposit that happens after 3 o'clock on Friday,
Right.
anything that happens after 3 o'clock on Friday doesn't get posted till Monday. And on Monday, they go in. Now, at the bank I used to work at, they would go in and post all your withdrawals first
Mm-hmm.
and then post your deposit.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, we got paid on Friday. And I didn't make a lot of money at that time. I'm like, oh, I'm getting paid. And so my check is getting deposited. And the one time I didn't make it there before 3 o'clock, I made it there after 3. And I deposited it. It wasn't posted till Monday. And everything I did over the weekend overdrafted my account by $36.
Right. Yeah, I had those days too.
And so, I mean, just, planning and knowing that there's assistance out there and getting your hustle on if you need to. Break them muscles out and get that hustle on. But,
But don't you think at this day and age, the banking systems are a little bit more better with deposits and stuff? Because I know mine goes in automatically, and and it's like it knows that my check is coming in. So if I accidentally um, something through on the weekend and my check's not coming into Monday, it'll hold that weekend transaction until my check clears, and then it'll send it through after, so I won't get overdraft fees.
well, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One thing when I worked at the bank I worked at, they made more money off their overdraft fees than they did for their mortgages.
Wow,
And
that's huge.
yeah, and it's like, and I've worked customer service for 25 years, and it's like, I've talked to many a customer who was late on their bill for one reason or another.
Right.
And, if I can help them out, I don't put my bread and butter at risk. But if I can help them out, I do. I tell them what they need to do or how they can handle it.
Yeah.
And I still get phone calls. Like, people, they call up, they like, I want to make a payment plan. Well, what kind of pay plan you want? Why don't you tell me? And you know, it's like I understand you don't know what to say, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I can tell you the parameters, but you know, jobs are, you know, they want you to start low and work high, you know,
Right.
as far as getting them to pay it back. You know, can they pay it back in 2 weeks?
Ooh. Hold on for a second. Fine. Okay, dear, I'm back. I had to get my deal.
Ah, well, I got a order for my rendition or my artistic rendition coasters.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's good. That's very nice.
And you know what the cool thing is?
Uh-huh.
I was his customer.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, that, that's supporting each other to me. Um, where's my apron? You know, you were supporting what he does, and now you were his customer supporting what he does, and now he's supporting what you do because you're making something that he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
So that makes, you know, all the sense in the world. And you know, I was talking to one of the ladies down at the craft show the other day.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm just taking this outside.
Okay.
So go ahead.
She was supporting. She was, you know, the lady was purchasing some of her crafts, and then another lady came up to her and said, it would be nice if you would support her the same way she's supporting you. And I was like, oh, really? I was confused by that because, you know, somebody supports you don't mean you have to support them. I mean, it's if unless there's really something you really want that you're selling.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a little bit on the important side to I
It's
think.
important to do that because, you know, I support a lot of small businesses, and not one of them, other than you, have supported me. I'll put it that way. It's not a big deal for me because, I might not have something that they want. It's nice if you would purchase something just to try it out, to see if it's something you might like, because I have a variety of stuff that I sell. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over you not purchasing something from me, because a lot of people in the world will.
Yeah, I hear you there. I mean, the thing is that because I used to get bothered when somebody who knows my stuff is good doesn't buy it from me. Then I started thinking about it, and it just means that I have not sold it to them.
Right.
And that's on me.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go as far as the woman, that says, "Hey, you need to support her too," and come to find out she was with that lady. So it's like,
wait a minute, what?
She was with the lady that she told the girl that she needs. The lady bought something from one of the girls, and she was with the lady and said, "Now you need to support and buy stuff from her." But it's like, if you don't have what I want, I'm not gonna. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't.
So the girl bought something from one vendor, and then that vendor told her, you need to support this other vendor.
No, she bought. Say the lady that she was with bought something from this girl. She brought a blanket or something from this girl, right? This girl made blankets. And so the girl that was with the lady that purchased the blanket came and told her, okay, now you need to go over to her table and buy something from her.
Okay, so basically both of them had a booth and they're both working together.
No, she was working with the lady that purchased the blanket, but she felt that the girl that was selling the blanket should also support the lady that purchased the blanket off her table, which is, she might not have had. She said, because we're supposed to support each other, but the lady might not have had nothing that she wanted. I used to be good at that. I used to be good at going out and buying stuff that I didn't need. But anymore these days, I'm getting older. I don't need all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared to tell people, hey, I appreciate you purchasing stuff from me, but and if there was something that you have that I like, I would have no problem with supporting your cause, your crafts, because I do it anyway. But she was trying to make a big deal of it. It's kind of embarrassing, that she was making a big deal that the lady should have been buying from the other lady, because the lady bought a blanket from her. She should in turn buy something from her.
Okay, so Lady A bought a blanket from Lady B.
Okay.
Lady B said, since I bought your blanket, you should go over to Lady C and support her business.
No. Lady A brought a blanket from Lady B, right? Lady A's friend said, since Lady A brought a blanket from Lady B should support Lady A and buy something from her. So that's okay. So,
well, because it's like, what if you don't have anything I want?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I told her. I said I wouldn't lose sleep over that. especially her knitted blankets were, they're not cheap. And I buy because she has a lot of money on these blankets. They're that thick plush knit stuff.
Mm. Well, I
And
know Tracy crocheted some blankets. Took her
yeah,
3 months.
you know those that big fluffy rope looking stuff.
Yeah,
She makes blanket quilts and stadium blankets and stuff out of that.
that sounds nice.
And you know that stuff is not cheap, right?
Yeah.
So, so the lady must have not been selling anything on her table, but she wanted one of those blankets. Friend was like, "Well, she bought something from you. You need to buy something from her." And that's what I was telling a young girl that asked me for some help. She asked me how would she get started? Uh,
Uh-huh.
and I told her, I said, first of all, once you get established with your name, she didn't even have a name for her business or anything. She nothing. And I asked her, I said, well, so who are you selling to? Who's your clients? Who's your customers? She said her friends, 10 of her friends, the same 10 people bought stuff from her. She makes lotions and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay, have you come up with a name? And she said, no. And I said, well, I said, first of all, that would be the first thing you need to do. And then you need to try to get, your stuff on some type of platform, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or, build your website or whatever. And so the question came over to me, can I put my stuff on your website and you sell it? And I said, wait a minute. I said, no, that is not going to work. Because if you put if I picture your stuff on my website, that means that I'm doing all the lead work and working like your PR person or marketing person and selling your stuff and then sending you an email said, okay, I sold this much stuff. You need to ship this out to these people. I said, I don't work like that. I said, that's not going to work for me. If we were on the same database and our stuff was, like the girl was telling us, we split out our stuff, put it in the same database, and then the money would be split, that's a whole different thing. But you don't even have a business name. You don't have labels on your products. That's not going to work for me.
So is she gonna do it?
She's going to call me back so I can, and I told her, I said, I have no problems with helping you out. Helping you get established. And so I gave her some ideas off of her last name, what she can name what she can have her brand name.
Uh-huh.
So I like that. I didn't think about that.
What?
And I said, okay, that's your freebie. you know. And I said, I can help you do a lot of stuff. I said, but she's in Iowa and I'm North Carolina. It's like, my goodness. I said, I show you or critique what you're doing. And I said, and then we can borrow. You can send me some of your stuff. I can send you some of my stuff. And we can put the word out for each other. And do stuff like that. And she said, oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Girl, I hear girl, little girl saying.
Well, the thing is that sometimes you'll get a big order, and I've gotten a big order and busted my hind end to get it filled, and it's like if I like got a big order, then I'd be like, all right, ding 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 ding, how many can you do? Ding 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 ding.
Right. And that makes a difference. Get a big order. But not putting her stuff on my page because I don't even know what kind of stuff it is, what the quality is, or anything else.
Well, that's why you got to have a relationship with the person.
All right.
You know, you got to try their product and all
See,
that.
for my life, other than this one time we talked on the phone because you go with a relative of mine. Like this blue sapphire, I don't know. Maybe my sapphire is getting old. It doesn't smell like sapphire anymore.
What's it smell like?
It smells like sapphire, but not as strong. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to order. Or it's because I've been smelling stuff all day and I can't smell no more.
Sniff some coffee.
I
Hmm?
I didn't even think about that. I got the old cold can of Folgers right here. Drink coffee, right, son? That's from my brother being here.
I'm listening to this story about David Gant. You ever heard of him?
Give me a second to check. See what I'm gonna run and see what mom wants while you're putting your stuff together. I'll be right back.
The FBI launched a nationwide manhunt as part of the investigation they were now calling Operation Starloop. The Bureau now had a catchy name for the investigation, but they still had no idea where David Gant and the missing $17 million gone. Agents secured the airport investigation. They circulated photos of David Gant and asked anyone who saw him to contact the authorities immediately. Because David Gant had taken over a ton of cash, the FBI knew he would need a considerable amount of space to transport and store all of it. They checked the rental car and truck agencies in town to see if anyone fitting Gant's description might have rented a truck. They came up empty. To the agents in the Charlotte office of the FBI, this investigation began to seem very familiar. In 1997, in Jacksonville, Florida, another Wells Fargo employee was rolled over $18 million in cash. Special Agent in charge William Perry in the previous investigation.
Do 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 do.
And taken a ton of cash with him. The FBI looked back to try and uncover any suspicious activity in and out of the city on the weekend of the heist. This was difficult because Charlotte hosted the Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR race at the Charlotte Motor Speedway on the weekend the heist occurred. Now, or staying at hotels. You have to go through this list and decide who is David and have a reason to be there, and who might be David Scott King's alias or one of his partners. David Gann's accomplices, if there were any, could have been any one of the thousands of people who choked the interstate in and around Charlotte on race weekend. When not thinking of David Gann as a perpetrator, the FBI feared for his safety. You've got a missing body. And with any missing body, you've got a way of possibility that this person is either in danger or may have been killed. And then you get a feeling that more likely than not,
I mean,
he would have had his accomplices. He knew that
if I had been, I wouldn't have, no, I never would have did it. But if I knew if I knew who stole $17 million, I'd turn it in.
I'm not.
Hey,
That was David Gaunt.
now, he worked at the Wells Loomis or something like that, and stole $17 million.
Wow.
And the people that he stole it with, I guess they were getting tired of him asking for some money, and so they were going to get rid of him. And girl, they had horrible stories.
Oh wow.
One guy said that he would tell people he was a ex player for the football team, Dallas Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, he would tell stories that he couldn't, somebody could easily check out and prove that it was not him. And they would buy everything in cash.
Mm. Wow. Sounds
And
like
they even had a Velvet Elvis or two.
right. Sounds like one of those county commissioners that stealing all the money from these different states.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Girl, buying horse farms and everything. You know,
Wait a minute. So they're buying property from people?
they're buying property and they were working down at the different, government offices.
Uh-huh.
And they were
Are they
taking
doing it through eminent domain?
like people pay taxes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Level. Pictures and stuff were taking the money and buying property.
Well, I know that there are some places they'll purchase the property through eminent domain, which means that they taking it for the good of the land or the good of the people.
Mm. This wasn't for no people. This was for their own, paying their kids scholarships and all that with it, and buying their land and their horses. And I guess they thought they'd never get caught. So I think what they did, they let them keep racking it up until it got to a hefty lump sum, and then they caught them. Jail.
And then they what?
Then they went to jail.
I just think it's so crazy how people like that, they get way more protection from our county officers than we do.
Right.
And It's like, well, they're like, well, we pay more taxes. Well, yeah, but I should be afforded the same rights, you know?
Mm-hmm. Girl, we have to pay all them taxes and get no rights. See how pretty this blue came out?
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. So it's the sapphire waters with baby powder. Now I gotta, girl, I forgot. I don't have no mold open, so I need to take some of these soaps out of this mold and get ready to put them in bags. I forgot my gloves. It's some stuff for so long you forget your gloves and everything else.
I got a pair here.
You got a pair over there for me?
Yeah.
You think they'll come through the phone line without melting?
Yeah, but you just gotta throw it just right.
So,
I haven't gotten that part down yet.
oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my operation up for right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I am. I'm almost done. This was my last batch. Well, I gotta make another lemon batch because my son ordered these for hearts, and he is a paying customer, and they melted on the way to him. And
Oh, really?
I don't know how that happened yet. So he said they melted together. I'm trying to figure out how that happened from the mail truck. And they were individually wrapped.
Unless they left it in the hot truck over the weekend.
Yeah. That might-
Check out my Betty Boops.
Okay. Give me a
They're
sec.
almost done.
Okay. This one's so good. Oh, very cute. Very nice. Very nice. I see you found your shirt.
Yeah. I'm missing the other one, the gray one. I don't know where it's at.
Oh.
But yes, I love my shirt. SEH Unlimited lending. I hear. Oh, girl, what you got in that screen? That's not me.
Wow. So I think I gotta make, if I don't have some lemon, what I think I can do is cut from lemon bars of soap, cut some
Mhm.
bars off of them. But they'll be different sizes than the rest of the sample bars. And I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
But I'm gonna have to try it because I have no other choice. So I got my labels made. I just need to package this stuff up. They're looking for the-
From his old army buddies to his wife, gave him enough to have planned and executed such a big heist. The FBI did have him on tape and he was wrong. Many of the people who needed it.
Oh, so what you got planned for the weekend?
Figuring out how I can get you to come do my housework.
Girl,
Okay, look at it.
that would be a good trip. Oh, very nice. That is beautiful. You can do those soaps like that, get them to come out.
Say again?
I have a problem getting mine to come out right.
What do you mean?
When I try to do those stuff,
She didn't know anything about the heist and denied she was ever close to David Cameron.
Oh, you mean this with them being suspended?
yeah.
You gotta use that suspension base.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. It's kind of cool.
Those are cool. That's nice. I like that 3D glow in the dark.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. So it does work.
Mm-hmm. So does it lather up and stuff?
Wake you up and make you feel awake. Feel very awake.
Gant's pager record showed he received a series of numeric pages from his cell phone. 143.
So my baby daddy was in concert tonight up the road. I didn't go.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's in DC tonight. Well, not DC, Maryland. That's only like 4 hours from here.
Well, what are you doing?
Huh?
How's he going to become your baby daddy if you don't go tell him?
Well, you know, mamas come first, girl. Mm. I'll find him one day. He'll find me one or two.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm. That's cute. It's really cute. I like that.
Yeah, and I got a whole bunch more, too. So I can make another loaf like that.
Okay, so you got a show this weekend?
Nope, next weekend.
Okay. Pretty nice. I haven't even looked and see what's in the area, girl. For this week. I'm tired. That last one wore me out. It just took all the energy from me.
What did?
That last craft show
Ah,
because I didn't have nobody to help me set up and
man, see that's why we should. I wish you lived up here
uh-huh.
because craft shows are cheaper. There are more of them. Man, we can make bank.
Okay. Yeah. Who knows? One day, one year, I might.
Don't let keep time passing you by.
I know time is always, girl. You know, I got things to do though. Things to do. Things to do. Things to get into. No, that's okay. Trying to see how to get these little bags individually wrapped.
Oh, did you get that recipe for the pit stick?
Yeah. I need to make some. I haven't made none in a while. Uh, and then I was looking at Tabitha Brown.
Mm-hmm.
She done came out with her line of pit sticks. And I said, now Tabitha got her hair stuff. Now she doing deodorant. I said, what next? She making and then got a clothes at Target. What's she gonna do next? Got her seasoning.
Honey, ain't nothing to it but to do it. It's like she kept hustling until something stuck, and then it all stuck.
That's it. She doing the darn thing. Her. Yeah, I can use one bag for two. And you know, she knows a lot of people. From her book, she's a vegan and she has a vegan cookbook, so that she knows a lot of people. So everybody's buying her stuff up.
Well, I tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what you're gonna do.
Okay.
You're gonna steal some of her labels.
Okay.
You're gonna mix some heroin in the soap, and then people gonna get addicted, and then you're gonna put your soap out with just a little touch. Not enough to see the dragon, but just enough to feel good.
Oh, you so crazy. Not enough to see the dragon, huh?
Yeah, not enough to see the dragon.
Just enough.
Yeah, we want them to stay employed.
Okay.
Could you imagine if somebody was watching this and then they called in the FBI?
Look, I didn't say it, no.
I didn't say it either. You didn't see nothing.
Girl. Hell yeah. We would never do that. We run clean businesses over here. One of brownies and junk like that.
No, he was somebody gave him a joint that was laced.
Huh?
Somebody gave him a joint that was laced with some crack.
Who?
Robert.
Who?
Robert Earl.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think he's straight now.
He's straight now?
I think so.
Wow. Is that why he kind of lost everything? He lost it.
I don't know.
You talking about cousin Robert Earl?
Yeah, that's the son.
Didn't he just get married?
No, that was Ricky.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was the one who went to jail, right?
Huh?
He went to jail before, though.
Robert Earl? Yeah.
For the little girl that they was my brother's, they said it's probably his. He was my brother's.
Well, he ain't never denied a child.
He looks more like him, brother.
So he might have got it on with his own cousin.
No, his cousin, baby mama. I mean, his cousin's girl that both of them was going with the same girl.
And the girl got pregnant.
Yeah, that was my brother, and they did my brother's wife did a test and found out it wasn't his. But we still call her family, you know.
Yeah.
It's just sad 'cause my brother be the daddy. But, uh, but I don't think her mom, before her mama died, told him, Robert Earl, that that might have been his daughter either. But she favors Debbie now.
The baby favors Debbie now.
She favors the girl favors. She's about 30 years old. Girl. Uh, we kind of lost touch since she found out that she was not my brother's child. Because, you know, I still was claiming. 'Cause I was thinking that maybe I should test results. Because she worked for social services. Sure, they will be going all up in my back. Let me see who that was. Put some test results that work for. I don't think she meant it.
Yeah, they should have her hit Robert up.
Okay. Probably something that never happened.
Huh?
Probably will never happen. But it came around. Ancestors. I figured out the thing, who, because it doesn't make any sense with cancer these people on Ancestry, and then we don't know who their parents or nothing is.
Oh, I thought about combining my names.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hellis. For Owens, Howard, and Ellis. Oh, Hellis.
He's so great.
She called me crazy. She called me nuts. Before I chop her up.
Mm-mm.
Some onions and garlic to go with her potato.
Oh my goodness. I forgot to shrink wrap these. What is wrong with me? I'll throw them in the bag and they ain't even shrink wrap.
Yeah, that shrink wrapping.
I seen a lady with that's what I was gonna ask you about. I seen a lady with a shrink wrap machine that was so easy, and I forgot where I seen it from. Darn it.
Are you talking about the one where they lay the shrink wrap out and there's the soap on it and they have the wand in between the middle?
It just wraps the soap with no problem by itself. You put the bars of soap on there and then it just individually get wrapped.
I think I know what you're talking about. I saw one with because remember when we first looked at them, they were like $300.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw one for like $139.
Oh really? Wow. Because it'd be nice if you can set the dimensions and put them on there for samples or whatever. Put them on that machine and then they shrink wrap them and seal them and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. But Cousin Alice,
Mm-hmm.
I understand you want you a factory, and you shall have a factory, but we got to go one step at a time.
I know, right? Trying to call myself as better. Works pretty good. Taking the little sample bars and then putting them in the bottom right back, and then cut the top off and then seal at both sides so that I can do another little strap back. Today,
Huh?
Miss Tracy today.
She's doing all right. Yeah, shrink wrap them. I shrink wrap them all.
You shrink wrap, Tracy?
Yeah.
Why you shrink wrap, Tracy?
Keep her fresh.
Oh, you can't be doing cubs like that.
Well,
So are you wrapping those in shrink wrap bags, or what are you doing with those?
shrink wrap bags.
Okay.
Agents connect chambers to data again. Mr. Holiday is progressed. Neither Gant's wife or his side.
You know, when are you gonna make pit stick?
David Gant's family began to fear the worst.
Think about doing that maybe this week.
2 months since their last contact with David.
Why don't we do it together?
Yeah,
Yeah, that way we can show
yeah,
show show how we do our stuff.
that would be cool. Um, cause what am I thinking? Girl, my brain just went. Um,
He kept a very close circle of friends. He didn't talk outside his friends and family. He never,
yeah, that'd be cool. Um, trying to think, cause my brother's still here.
for years. So it was a matter of literally getting
We
up,
watch little shows together.
trying to figure out where these two could have crossed paths in the past, or where they were going together.
I was thinking about taking one of these bars and just cut it in threes and use that as a sample.
The FBI paid another visit to Kelly.
Last
Not a bad idea.
huh?
So that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because that's a whole $5 bar of soap, and that's what you paid for the samples was $5.
Tracy, Tracy,
Yes.
come here. Smell.
Smells good.
Hi Tracy.
Hey,
I
how
told
you doing?
I'm
Oh,
good for
it's
you.
right
Oh, I'm good.
I told her, but she can't be sitting there shrink wrapping you, telling me she preserving you, so she shrunk wrap you.
I believe it.
there. Yours look fresh.
Actually, I'm sitting in the bedroom watching the Waltons.
Oh wow.
You remember the Waltons?
Yes.
It puts me to sleep.
Oh, that's a good thing. I haven't watched the Waltons though in a long time. I haven't said goodnight to John Boy in a while.
Well, you know what? I find the show is really relaxing
Uh,
because it doesn't deal with any of the stress like what we have going on nowadays.
right.
And everything's always calm and peaceful. And, grandma and grandpa can figure out the problem before the end of the show is over.
You know that, right?
But it kind of reminds me also of my mom's family in Butler, Georgia. And life was real simple.
Yeah.
I mean, you did your chores in the morning, you fed the family, you took care of everybody, and you didn't have to deal with all this craziness.
No, it is definitely too much craziness going on these days in this world. I tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm like, ooh.
I think we can all use the Waltons from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had black people even back then.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I saw one on the show.
They had a bunch of black folks in this show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down here about a couple hours, I think, or 3 maybe. To make You know, Mayberry with Barney Fife and.
You know, I didn't watch those shows too much.
Oh, you
We
know,
kind of watch shows like the Waltons though.
oh, okay.
My mom approved of that. She didn't
Oh, okay.
she didn't like all that bang bang shoot 'em up stuff.
Oh, they didn't shoot none. They was just as scary as they want to be.
I know.
Hey, 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 hey.
What?
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
She can't see what I'm doing.
Yes, it's right there.
No. Where?
What is this?
She can't see what I'm doing.
Get off me.
Ah!
Saran wrap you again.
She had all her booty hanging out.
Oh, see, let's see the visual. I can't see what she's doing.
She was sitting on the bench and all her booty was hanging out.
Oh.
So I just had to let her know. So how are you doing?
She's taking care of you, Sonya.
Did you hear that?
What?
She said she's taking care of you, Sonia.
And give her a right to abuse my fat.
What is that?
It's jasmine cinnamon.
I'm telling you, you need to make some more manly soaps.
Okay.
There's
But
a lot
how
of
does
men
it
out of
smell?
it smells good.
Thank you.
But I'm saying, all your soaps that you make are really flowery. There's a lot of men out there who would like to use your soap, but they said they don't want to smell like a hotbed of roses.
Get more pussy up.
No, you didn't.
Sonya.
Okay.
Sonya,
Huh?
I give Tracy permission to take a bar of soap and wash your mouth out.
Why does it taste good? Yeah. Oh, well, I got a family of coasters I got to get done and get wrapped up for the show. And then I got to get started on the other order.
Oh, that's good. Why don't you make some extra ones of the Seahawk ones and sell those?
I am.
Since you're in Seahawk territory.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I got some more stickers. I couldn't find them for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And so
that's why my scents are starting to turn different because I can't find the stuff I used to find to make my scents. And so my soaps are even coming out totally different.
well, that's when you start doing it like Chanel did, like Chanel #1, Chanel #2.
Okay. I was like, girl, that's what I need to incorporate again, I guess, because this is ridiculous. You can't get what you need.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to wrap up this soap and we'll call it quits for now, Captain.
All right, child. Because I had mine, the rest of mine aren't dry till tomorrow. So, right before, I got a game tomorrow. My daughter's coaching her first basketball game tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a high school basketball coach.
Yay!
So she's going to do that tomorrow.
That's really cool.
Then I got to come home and get these soaps out in the mail. Got to drive an hour. Get to the game. And then I got to figure out how to get up to my grandson, drop kick him. Because he wasn't playing right in his game. Never a dull moment, girl. Whew. But yes, I need to clean up too because I had my little counters cleaned out and up until today.
Yeah. I better go make these labels before I forget what this soap is.
Oh yeah, you better go do that.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too. Until next time, lady.
All right, till next time, Batgirl.
All right. Bye.
Same channel, same bad time.
Yeah,
We need to come up with a slogan for it.
we will.
Okay.
We're just getting comfortable.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.